Alright guys, SloTrainCoScents coming into you with another top 10. This is going to be the duo version. Top 10 fall duo scents. These are my personal favorites for the fall season. So, without any hesitation, let's get started. Okay, I'm just going to pick them random. So, okay. First one is going to be Midnight Rendezvous at Casino Royale. This is YSL's La Nuit de l'Homme with MFK's Baccarat Rouge 540 X straight. This is a perfect marriage, man. Baccarat Rouge with La Nuit de l'Homme just dancing together, man. You get that cardamom of La Nuit de l'Homme, and you get that MFK smell. That, like, I don't want to say burnt cotton candy because to me it's not really cotton candy-ish, but it's a little hard to describe the MFK. But if you know what MFK's Baccarat Rouge smells like, you'll know what I'm talking about. Perfectly married together, La Nuit, spicy cardamom, that lavender, that cedar. It's like a box of cedar mixing with that crystal-like Baccarat Rouge, man. Perfect for the fall. All right, number two. Number two, we got Palm Trampy. This is gonna be Killian's Apple Brandy. This one has apple cognac. It's got caramel in it. It's got like, I want to say like a toffee kind of thing. Imagine this. I forgot where I saw this, man, but I think it was Cubano actually. So imagine a big E&J brandy bottle, whatever brandy you like. Spill half of it and start putting in either Jolly Rancher sour apple or sour apple Laffy Taffy. So just fill it up, shake it up. And that's what you're gonna get with this one. Super boozy, apples, caramel. Reminds me of those lollipops that have like sour apple and it's got caramel in it. And it's got an apple cider kind of feel as well because of the apples, I guess. Beautiful looking bottle. Have you ever seen the bottle like this? Got a bunch of little apples in it. I love Dua's labels, man. I'm a sucker for Dua's labels. So yeah, man, watch out with this one because if you're driving, you might get questioned because it is super boozy, super cognac, brandy, super boozy, man. So watch out with this one. Perfect for Halloween parties, I bet. Okay, number three, we got Popped Cherry. This is Tom Ford's Lost Cherry, just Lost Cherry by itself. I do have a bunch of other hybrids with the cherry, but I think the original Pop Cherry, I wore it last year, getting it during fall, and I'm not sure if it was last year or 2 years ago. It was when they were giving those, I think it was last year, when they were giving those sanitizers away. When I first sprayed it on, I was smitten by the Lost Cherry. I never smelled Lost Cherry in my life. When I smelled Pop Cherry, man, it's got this cherry liqueur, spicy. It's a little unisex, but it leans masculine because I think it's like some kind of woodsy base that it has. Cherry liqueur and that, oh man, just liqueur and beautiful lush black cherries. Imagine cherries from Mount Rainier or some shit like that. Okay, now number three is gonna be Popped Cherry. Perfect for the night, man. All right, number four, we've got Casino Room 540. Now, I could have gone with Casino, was that Casino Royal Night? Could have gone with the Attar version, but hear me out on this one. In fall, I wanted something a little like Casino Royal Nights. It's a perfect year-round kind of fragrance, but this one, it's got a little, oh man, how do you say that? It's not too over the top like Casino Royal Nights would be. Like, it's got a little freshy kind of vibe, kind of like what I envision fall to be. You know what I mean? It's got that kind of breezy, but it's not too cold. This is what I picture with Casino Room 540, man. You're gonna go nose blind to this, man. I go super nose blind to Casino Room 540. I prefer Casino Royal Nights, honestly, but in the fall, this one is still a main key player, man. So, Casino Room 540. Number five, we've got Leatherwood. This is gonna be Tom Ford's Tuscan leather, the original variation, the first formulation, I believe. This one is super strong, so watch out with the sprays on this one. Tuscan leather, of course. You smell that leather. You smell. Some people say it smells like cocaine. I don't do cocaine, but I have smelled it before. and there's a similarity between the cocaine smell and this for some reason. It also has this kind of like an ashtray cigarette, kind of burnt cigarette ashtray, maybe a little water. When you put a little water on the ashtray and you put out the cigarettes, it has that kind of vibe to it with cocaine residue, and of course a whole lot of leather, man. Leatherwood's it's an unusual name because I'm not sure if there's any wood in it, but this is supposed to be Tom Ford's Tuscan leather. I remember this was sold out for the longest time. So was Bois Oud, and those things sold out fast. As soon as they restocked, man, I got myself a Bois Oud and the Leatherwood, and Leatherwood is one of my pride and joys, man. Okay, number 6, right? We got one and only Poseidon. Look at that beautiful label. Juicy pineapple. This one is Dolce & Gabbana's the one EDT mixed with Creed's Aventus. What you get off this one, first of all, bright, juicy pineapple, man. And then you smell that the one DNA, that cardamom tobacco kind of amber-driven smell, mixing with that juicy pineapple, man. Always dancing together, and one never being muddled. You can smell each note for what they are, man. That's what I love about duos and their hybrids, man. They don't get muddled. Each note has its time to shine. They dance and swirl around each other with like a beautiful ballet of just intoxicating aromas, man. One and only Poseidon, one of my personal favorites. I remember grabbing this, sold it off, regret it, get it back, and I'm never letting this one go. This one, a must-have. All right, so we got, for number 7, we got Amberlicious. Amberlicious. Ever since the name, and look at the amber, you know, it's a made-up note. We all know that, but ever since I saw this, it was never in stock. And I was like, dude, I love amber. I love amber bombs. I love amber, MFK's Grand Soir. Amber-driven scents I love to death, man. But this one was never in stock. Finally, they had it going on, so I caught myself. Thank God I caught myself. This is supposed to be Hermes's Amber Narguilé, which Amber Narguilé, it also kind of smells like Parfum de Marly's Ohan, but never smelled the Narguilé. I have smelled Ohan, and I have smelled 1 Million Privé. 1 Million Privé and Ohan, super similar, but they have their own unique vibes, where 1 Million Privé is rose dominant with the myrrh and the tobacco. Ohan has a lot of honey in it, cinnamon, dry cinnamon and honey. This one, man, that dry cinnamon with that honey, like a honey bun biscuit, Cinnabon, kind of perfect for a beautiful fall night out, man. This one's like a date scent to me. You're gonna smell sweet and seductive, man. Plus, the color for this juice is green. It's kind of different, but I'm glad I grabbed this. The one I want to get next is gonna be 23 shades or 33 shades of benzoin, or I forgot the name, but it's a whole lot of benzoin. That one's next on my to get list. Okay, what are we at? We're probably at number 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we're at number 8. Okay, number 8 is gonna be Error 405. Look at that beautiful juice. This one, it was very light when I got it, and now that it's macerated over the year or whatever I've had it, maybe a little less, it got darker. This one is Jean-Paul Gaultier's To the Power of 2. Now, To the Power of 2, that was a discontinued fragrance from Jean-Paul Gaultier. You know what? MFK actually made that scent. The Power of 2. The whole thing behind The Power of 2, or JPG squared, it goes by different names, right? I had this card in there, the Code of Love. The whole marketing behind it is that it was a unisex scent, and it was marketed towards couples. So if I were to get one, like say, first of all, I got the single one. It came out in 40 mLs and a magnetized little beautiful looking bottle. The next one up will be the 80 mLs, I believe, and that one, when you get the 80 mLs, it's split in two, so you get 240 mLs. And the whole thing behind the magnet size is that it just clicks together. So you give one to your partner and you keep one, and when you guys are together, it clicks. It's magnetized. A code of love, seduction, romance. Embodies both femininity and masculinity. Very simple scent. I think it only had like 3 notes at the time. To me, it kind of smelled like a grape or bubblegum kind of smell. It had a notes of amber, vanilla, and musk. That's the only thing that it said on the JPG squared base notes when I saw it, man. I remember the juice was super, it was kind of like this, but it was more kind of like purple. Now, if you're lucky to find a bottle, they're over like $200, man. So very simple scent. I'm glad that Dua brought it back. The original JPG I used, it was a very beautiful layering scent, where back in the day I had M7, YSL's M7 and M7 Fresh. The thing that I would do if I wore M7, because it was a little too masculine, I would put let's say I would have M7 over here on my arms, and then I would put the JPG on the back over here on the back of my neck to kind of ease the blow of the medicinal oud that is YSL's M7 that Tom Ford actually made. So Error 405. What's next? I sold off my bottle. So yeah, hold on. So the next one is gonna be Jazz by the Fire, or something like that. I sold off my bottle to a friend that really wanted it. So I kept a little bit of it because this is like one of my personal favorite smells. I believe Jazz Club in its own is just a magnificent fragrance. Tobacco, heady cocktails, and cigars, ablaze, man. Jazz by the Fire mixes By the Fireplace and Jazz Club together, and I think it's a beautiful marriage, because By the Fireplace on its own is a great one. Jazz Club by itself is a great one. Mixing them together makes something spectacular. It gives warmth, complexity to the Jazz Club, because I think Jazz Club, as great as it is, it can be a little simple, but when you add By the Fireplace, it gets a little more enigmatic, a little more substance, you know what I mean? This one, perfect, man. Perfect for fall nights, man. Okay, I think this is the last one. So the last one, what did I go with? Judea's Casino Royale. This is Parfum de Marley's Herod with MFK's 540 X-Straight, BR540. What you get with this one, when I first smelled it, I thought about not a blueberry. Hold on. When I first smelled this, I smelled a grape flavored blunt wrap that has not been lit or anything. It's just a grape flavored blunt. No weed in it or anything like that. It's just a blunt wrap, grape flavored. You smell it, you know what you're getting, right? So when you spray this on skin, you give it time to progress. That blunt wrap-esque aroma turns into this burning. Imagine you lit up the blunt wrap, no weed or anything. You lit up the blunt wrap and you smell that burning tobacco. For some reason, it transitions into that burning grape flavored blunt wrap. Very heavy on the incense, tobacco, and then you got that MFK just sweeten it up. I got the original Judea's Attar, and it's good too, but the MFK just kind of sweetens the blow. This one's got a lot of God, I want to say incense, patchouli. It almost kind of smells like a head shop. There was this place back in the day, it was called the Gold Mine down in South Texas, and every time I would go there was a special incense that would reek the whole place of what I'm smelling right here. And usually I would want to wear this like towards the end of fall when it starts getting a little colder, because this one will just outperform. One spray, man, that will last you forever, man. So watch out with the sprays on this one. Very special fragrance. So I think we're done. So these are my top 10 fall duos. Leave a comment, see what is your favorite, what's your favorite duo for fall, for anything. Let me know if you like these colognes that I showed you. If you never had them, I would suggest you go out and try some, man. Anyways, SloTrainCoScents with another review. Let's keep trucking, man. And hope I'll see you guys next time on my next video. SloTrainCoScents here to stay. Out.